In this video, we are going to see about the mass number. We have completed the atom and atomic number in the previous videos. Now we are going to see what is mass number. Remember, mass number is denoted by A, whereas atomic number is denoted by Z. Now let us see what is mass number. Here you have the definition for mass number: sum of the number of protons and the number of neutrons present in an atom. Here the things which you have to see is nothing but sum, protons, neutrons and atom. Sum is nothing but addition. Proton is nothing but positively charged particles present in an atom. And neutrons is nothing but neutral charged atom present in the atom. You know, mass number, we are going to see the mass number of an atom. So here we are going to take the number of protons and neutrons present in an atom. One thing here you have to see is nothing but you are not going to take the number of electrons in the mass number. Now let us see, mass number is denoted by A. You have a formula: mass number is nothing but the number of protons and the number of neutrons present in an atom. Here you have to remember one thing, that the number of protons is equal to the atomic number. Remember, atomic number is nothing but the number of proton itself. If in the question he has given you the atomic number, then it is number of protons. If he has given you the number of protons, then it is atomic number. Now let us see some problems related to the mass number. Here we have prepared a tabular form so that it will be easy for you to compare. Rather than writing the question, we are going to use the tabular form here. In the textbooks you can get the question. If in the question he has given you the mass number, mass number is denoted by A, the number of protons, let us denote it by P, number of neutrons, denoted by N, and atomic number, which is denoted by Z. Now let us see the same formula in terms of the denotions. Mass number is equal to the number of protons plus number of neutrons. Now let us do some problems related to the mass number. Here in the question, if he has given you the number of protons as 6 and the number of neutrons as 6, then what is the mass number? So remember, number of protons is equal to atomic number. So number of protons is 6, so the atomic number in this case will be 6. Now let us calculate it. It is 6 plus 6, which is equal to 12. It is the mass number of carbon atom. If in the question, instead of giving number of protons, he has given you the atomic number, then what you are going to do? Let us see here. If the neutrons are 12 and the atomic number is 11, so automatically you know that atomic number is equal to the number of protons, so it is also 11. Now calculate the mass number simply by substituting in the formula. You can get it as A is equal to 11 plus 12, which is equal to 23. It is the mass number of sodium. These are the two simple questions where you don't have any twist. Clear? So now let us see some more problems related to the mass number, where you are going to calculate the number of neutrons present in an atom. If in the question he has given you the mass number as 23 and he has given you the number of protons as 11. Now you have to calculate the number of neutrons. In this case, simply we are going to simplify this formula so that we can get two more formulas where you can find out the number of protons and the number of neutrons. Now let us simplify this formula. Now let us simplify this formula. A is equal to P plus N. This can also be written as N is equal to A minus P, or else this can also be written as P is equal to A minus N. Remember this one. This will be used when you are going to calculate the number of neutrons. And this will be used when you are calculating the number of protons. Okay. Now let us see two problems related to the calculation of neutron one and calculation of proton. In this case, the mass number is given as 23, the number of protons are 11. Automatically you know that the atomic number in this case is 11. Now we are going to calculate the number of neutrons. Simply you are going to use the formula N is equal to A minus P. In the third case, number of neutrons you are calculating, N is equal to A minus P, which is equal to A. In this case he has given it as 23 mass number and 11 as the atomic number. So the resultant will be 12, and this is the number of neutrons present in sodium atom. We got the answer for this one. Here the number of neutrons are 12. Let us see one more problem where we are going to calculate the atomic number when he has given you the mass number and the number of neutrons. In the question, for suppose he has given you the mass number as 14 and he has given you the number of neutrons as 7. Now we have to calculate the atomic number. For the calculation of atomic number, we are going to use this formula where number of protons is equal to the mass number minus number of neutrons. Why we are using this formula? Because we know the number of protons is always equal to the atomic number. Now let us see the last type of problem in which we are going to calculate the atomic number based on the mass number and the number of neutrons. In the question, he has given you the mass number as 14 and number of neutrons as 7. We are going to take the formula P is equal to A minus N. You know P is nothing but the number of protons, A is nothing but the mass number, and N is nothing but the number of neutrons. In this case, he has given you P is equal to A. A in this case is 14 and N is nothing but 7. So you are going to get a resultant as 7. Here you have got the number of protons as 7, and you know that always number of protons is equal to the atomic number. So here the 7 is the atomic number, and it is the atomic number of nitrogen atom. It is 7 and it is also 7. 7 is the atomic number of nitrogen atom. In this video we have seen the different types of problems related to mass number and the definition of mass number. Always remember that mass number is the sum of the number of protons and the number of neutrons. Based on this definition, you can calculate the atomic number, number of protons, number of neutrons, and the mass number by using the types of problems which we have seen. Thank you.